And on to our next story, Kabuda. I love this man, to be honest. He comes on your timeline and he's dancing with his belly, and it's just cute, to be honest. And you would think that such a cute, easygoing, unproblematic personality would not have to deal with trolls or people having a negative opinion about him, but that is where you are wrong, because he too is a bully of cyber crime, cyber bullying. He's a victim of cyberbullying, and mostly because of his weight. Anyway, he got on an interview with Ogobin, and he was just talking about his background, and he talked about how he was born in Umoja, grew up in Kasarani, went to primary school in high school in Limuru, and he said, to be honest, academics were just not his thing, but that's okay. It's not for everyone, and that's the thing you guys should stop forcing. Academics is really, really and truly not for everyone. Fast forward, he goes on to become a tout, a bus conductor at Kasarani stage, the Kasarani route. He still resides in Kasarani, and he says, you know, people would really look down on him because of his skits and all he was doing, because, you know, you're a bus conductor. Why don't you just stick to doing that? And that's a thing with human beings. Sometimes change can be a little bit interesting, because I don't get it why you're changing, you know. So you just stay here where we are used to you doing certain things and being who you are. Anyway, he gets into the content creation space. It takes off, and he can't believe it, because who knew this is what I would be doing like years down the line? But he does say that all of this fame and fortune has not come very easily. He says that, you know, coming up as a content creator, he has done interviews. Like, you see, I reach out to you and say, hey, I'd like to interview you for my channel. Let's collaborate on some content. And then the people who reached out to him don't even post his content. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? That is the most cruel thing you could do to a content creator, because they took time out of their day. Time is money, as in it's just wasting a person's time and just telling them, baby, you're nothing. I just didn't see like it was an okay enough for me to, you know, put it out on my platforms. So he does say he does know and remembers all the people that have done him dirty while he was up and coming. And he says to you, as in, what else can we do? Fast forward, he does shout out a few people who really encouraged him during his start with content creation, and most of all, it was Ogo Obina. He says, I was a bus conductor, and you told me that I was the next biggest thing coming up, and I trusted in you, and thank you very much. And you know, why would you body shame somebody? As in, is he eating in your house? I don't get it. I have never understood body shaming. It's weird. As in, you're jealous because I'm eating. That makes no sense. But, you know, what do you think about him?
I don't know. I think, first of all, shout out to, he also said that there were notable figures in the industry like Eddie Butita and Jugush who really, really acknowledged and supported him, and he gives them a big shout out. But honestly, I feel like it's really none of your business. A lot of people, and I don't know why this happens a lot to especially bigger people. I don't know, it's like where big people are not supposed to succeed or want to do stuff. It's like, yeah, you can do anything if you're skinny or if you're smaller. But once you get to a certain weight, you are not allowed. It is this, it's almost like, yeah, you're supposed to stay in a corner in the darkness and no one should see you ever.
Stop doing too much.
Just be in the corner. Just stay there. No, we don't want to see you. It's almost met with disgust whenever you try and do something good or something that is outside of what people believe is normal. There's nothing wrong with dancing. Everybody dances. We all dance in the shower. Same as we all sing in the shower. Everybody sings in the shower. Everybody dances in their houses. So what's wrong with me then taking this out of my phone and putting it out to the world? Because I feel like it's a talent. And he says it's in his blood. He's been a conductor since 2017, but he's also been a dancer for as long as he remembers, and he just wanted to showcase this dancing skills. And honestly, it's really, really cool to see him. It was really funny him trying to describe how he ties his shoes,
or doesn't,
or you know, yeah, it was really hilarious that he's making fun of himself. But we've seen content creators who are, you know, big bodied or big boned, as people like to describe it, big boned, big back. Wow, you cannot survive in this industry industry. But at the same time, I think everyone is allowed to showcase their talents. Everyone is allowed to do whatever they want. And this fat shaming or skinny shaming, it makes no difference to the person who's doing what they want to do. At some point, it almost feels old when someone, the only thing you can say about someone is like, hey, you're fat. Hey, it is so old and so tired for you to say, that's the best you can come up with? Really? That's the best you can come. Like, you've looked through all of my content and that's the only thing.
You eat too much.
Eh? Kanono.
You
That
eat
is
too
the
little.
Kanono is the worst you can do. Upon the Mafika Brisho. That is where your intelligence has led you to come to. It is very embarrassing on your behalf. If you ever do say that about someone, you should feel ultimately embarrassed, because, and honestly, we've even seen people name and shaming people who are calling them out on social media. I love who's this girl, I forget. She was on Diana B's show, The Bahatis, when on that scene where it was Halfwayna and that other girl, the girl with the very curvy body. I forget what her name is.
Kapi.
Huh?
Kapi. Kapi Oyoka.
No, not Kapi. There's another girl. She's a big celebrity. Anyway, I forget. And someone was talking trash about her body and saying, "Is the only thing you can show us you're behind? Is the only thing you can show us nyash?" She literally went, took a screenshot of the person, posted it, and said, "Aya, kuja showcase yako." Is the only thing that disturbs you, my nyash. Why do people want to pick on other people's bodies, regardless of what they look like? If at all, you can only say it with your chest in hiding. Huku chini ya maji, hauwezi sema na nguvu. You have to create a pseudo account with your 2 followers so that you can shame someone on the comment section. You need to be embarrassed. Keyboard warriors need to be embarrassed. Unless you're fighting against the government. That is the only keyboard warrioring we're accepting now. Everybody else, please stop, go home.